welcome to my channel. Today I have another theatre vlog for you, and today I am heading back to Lowry to see 42 balloons. Last time I went I sat in the stalls, this time I'm sat in the stalls tier, so I'll show you what the view's like from there. My husband's actually just got back from the matinee. He sat in the second tier, so if I've got any footage from him to show you what the view's like from there, I'll put that in as well. But yeah, looking forward to going again. Really had a great time last time, and yeah, should be a fun evening. So we're going to head out now and get the tram. I'll get back to you once I am at the Lowry. So it's now 5 to 7 and there's a tram just coming now, so hopefully I should get there in time. Starts at 8, so hopefully I have plenty of time to get there. So I'm now at Cornbrook waiting for the tram to Media City. It's due in 1 minute, but it's a small one. So I'm thinking if it's busy, I might wait for the Trafford Centre one and get that, because that's a double one. I don't like busy trams. Okay, yeah, the Media City one's packed. I'm going to get the Trafford Centre one instead. Just arrived, just got off the Imperial War Museum stop, and then the Lowry's just over there across the bridge, so it was much better getting that tram than squeezing on the Media City one. So yeah, I'll be there quicker as well because the Media City one takes ages. Okay, so I've just arrived now. Media City just across the bridge, so the show is in the Queys Theatre here tonight. So yeah, I think I'm pretty early. It's like 7:30 here and start playing, so I have plenty of time, so I didn't need to rush. Anyway, I'm going to head over the bridge and head in and find my seat. So I'm sat in the stalls tier today. So yeah, see what my view's like from there. Okay, so I'm now inside the theatre. It is 7:30, so I've got half an hour till it starts. So I'm going to go and walk up to the Queys Theatre now. You might be able to go in, I'm not sure, so I'm going to walk up. I'm not sure what's on in the Lyric Theatre today.
Please now take your seats in the Lyric Theatre as this evening's performance by Tom Allen completely will begin in 3 minutes. Please ensure.
Okay, so it's now 7:45 and the auditorium is now open. So I'm just going to go and head in and find my seat. I'm on the stalls tier, row O, seat 41. So here I'm on row number 41. Okay, so I'm now in my seat. I'm actually a lot closer than I thought I was going to be. Didn't think I was this close. But yeah, this is actually really close to the stage. So I'm on row OC40. Yeah. And yeah, these aren't the comfortable seats. Hi, so it is now the interval and really enjoying it just as much as the first time. Really, really good. We do have a cover on for the kid, it's called the kid, because they were injured in the matinee performance this afternoon that Lawrence went to. So there is a cover on, and they did come on at the beginning to tell us that they may have scripts in hand because the covers aren't, because it's only previews. The covers aren't like fully aware of the roles at the minute, so we've not got to the second half where the kid is in it yet, so we'll have to see how it goes, but I'm sure it'll be great. They did it in the matinee, Lauren said it was good, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to the second half. And the view is really good from where I'm sat as well, really enjoying the view from there. So I'm probably going to head back to a sit now. One thing is really annoying me though, the people sat behind me have not stopped talking the whole way through. And when I left, the woman honestly looked like she was so drunk. She looked really ill, so we'll see what happens in the second half of them. But yeah, really enjoyed it. I'm going to head back to my seat now, and I'll get back to you after the show. So the show has finished now. It was excellent, really enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it more second time round. So yeah, it's really good. Gonna run and get the tram now and take my bag and get home. So I'm now at the tram stop, just waiting for the tram. It's 4 minutes, so yeah, not too long to wait now.
Hi, so I'm now back from seeing 42 balloons. So this was sort of a last minute decision to go and see it again. Lawrence and I were off work and there was a matinee and an evening performance today, so we thought, you know what, Lawrence can go to the matinee and I'll go to the evening. Usually I would go to the matinee, but he was on an early. He's on an early tomorrow, so we thought it'd be better if I went to the evening and then he could get to sleep and it'd be easier that way. So he went to the matinee performance this afternoon. I think the matinee started at 2, but at his performance something happened. After the first song, the person who plays the kid apparently had an accident off stage, and they needed to get an understudy on, but apparently the understudies aren't fully prepared for the roles yet because they're still in previews, so they had to go on script in hand. And there was a big break, a big show stop for quite a while they obviously sorted stuff out and obviously made sure that the person was okay. So that delayed things a bit, so I was a bit worried if Lawrence was going to get home in time for me to get to the evening performance on time, because he had to get home before I could leave, and obviously it was a big show stop. So luckily he got home, I think, did he get home about 6 o'clock, 6:30? I can't remember now, but he got home just enough time for me to leave. However, saying that, I ended up getting there like half an hour before the show started, so I had plenty of time, so I didn't really need to rush. Yeah, it was like a very last minute thing. We saw that there was some tickets left at those shows, and there was still the £20 offer on because it was I think it was the last day of previews, or Sunday's the last day, tomorrow's the last day. So I thought this is our only chance probably to go and see it again, because after previews the price is like double. So we might not have been able to go and see it again. So we thought, you know what, let's go to previews while we can and see it again, because we loved it so much the first time around and we both really wanted to see it again. So we did. So he really enjoyed his performance and I really enjoyed this performance, and I have to say the person that did come on for the kid was fantastic. She did have script in hand for some parts, but to be honest, it actually made sense for them to have something in the hand from like what the kid does in the show. If you haven't seen it, you'll understand if you see it. But I thought she played the kid really well. I thought she did such a good job, really good. And there was also the swing was also on to cover her ensemble role, and the swing was fantastic in her role as well. I thought they both did really well. I will mention the names actually because I do have the programme. I'm not going to give a full review of the show again in this video because like it's still in previews. I am hoping we can go and see it out of previews to review the show. I'll let you know if I can, but we'll see. Hopefully I will be able to go and see it to review it properly, so look out for the proper review video coming hopefully soon. But I'll just tell you who the cast members were. So usually playing the kid is Madison Bulliment, and she was fantastic as a kid. When I saw her the first time, she's really good. She's got a really lovely voice. So she's usually fantastic. So covering for the kid was Chinavin Banashi Simbanda. I'm sorry if that's not how you pronounce it. I'm so terrible at pronouncing names. So she was on for the kid, covering the kid, and like I said, she was fantastic, really good. And then covering her ensemble role, we had the swing, who was Natasha Wilde, and again she did a fantastic job. I'm not going to go through the rest of the cast because like I said, when I do a full review of the show, hopefully when I see it out of previews, I will go through that then, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of information on the show. So for this show I was sat in the stalls tier, I was on row O, seat 40. I think in the vlog I said seat 41. I wasn't in seat 41, I was on seat 40. And again, I only paid £20 for the seat because it was a special preview price, so it's really affordable. And I would say the view from that seat was not bad. We was really close to the stage, closer than I thought it was going to be. However, I do think some scenes you sort of miss a little bit by being on the side. I would definitely say you get a much better view sat in the middle. So I would suggest sitting in the middle, whether it be in any of the tiers rather than the side. There's just some bits of the staging that you do miss. There are some projections that happen onto the stage. You do miss a little bit of that being so far to the side. Maybe if you were at the side a bit further back, you wouldn't miss it. There's a little bit in the opening number. I'm not going to give too much away, but it opens with the lawn chair and the ensemble around the lawn chair. And you didn't really see that very well from where I was sat. So I would suggest probably trying to sit centre if you can, so you get the full experience of the staging, because the staging is fantastic for this show. So that's information about my seat. There's plenty of merch. If you watched my previous video, I told you all about the merch. They had a hoodie, t-shirts, water bottle, mug, pin badge, magnet, program. So I got the program last time, £6 I think the program was. I also bought a magnet, which I might actually have around here somewhere. No, I can't find it, but I think the magnet was £6. So that was the merch. I wasn't expecting it to have merch, but they did. They had lots of merch. So if you want merch, there's lots of merch there to buy. I think I said previously I really like the zip-up hoodie, but I think it was £45. So yeah, couldn't get that, but I really like that. So yeah, if you don't know anything about the story of 42 Balloons, it's based on a true story about Larry Walters. He, in 1982, built his own aerostat using a lawn chair and 42 weather balloons, and he flew over LA in that. And this is his story about that, and also the aftermath of what happens to him after his flight. So the show is really all about having a dream and what happens once you fulfill your dream and stuff like that. So it's a really good story. It's really heartwarming, really moving, and I really enjoyed it. And if you didn't know, this is actually a sung through musical. You may have heard me say in other videos I'm not a fan of sung through musicals. However, I really enjoyed this one. This one wasn't really easy to follow. The way they've done it, it's really simple to follow and really enjoyable. So I actually really enjoyed it. It features original score. All the music is original. It's got like an 80s feel to it, and every song in this is an earworm. Literally every song is fantastic. It's one of the best musical scores I've heard in a long time, or I could listen to the whole album. Not all the songs have been released yet. There's only been a few released, and I really want a full cast album because it's absolutely fantastic. So fingers crossed they're going to bring out the full album because it's really, really good. Only other thing to say about this trip to the theatre is the people sat behind me, I think I did mention it, literally spoke the entire way through the performance, and it was really, really annoying me. And they were really, really drunk. I mean, the show started at 8 o'clock, so it's a late start. So obviously they had been out drinking before, but why would you come drinking before a theatre show? I mean, they were really, really drunk. One of the women behind me even started crying partway through the musical. The guy that was sat next to me said she started squeezing his head and crying, and yeah, it was not good. I still really enjoyed the show. I did pick up more the second time round than the first time round. So it is a show that you can see again and again, and you'll pick up different things from it. But yeah, that did spoil it a little bit, was that because it was constant, and they weren't quiet either. And I'm pretty sure the person playing Larry at one point glared at them because they were so loud in a quiet part. So yeah, but they left at the second half. They didn't come back because she was so drunk. She looked like she was going to throw up everywhere. She was really ill, and someone said they saw the other woman trying to carry her out. So yeah, I don't know why people get so drunk before a theatre performance. You're just wasting your money, aren't you? So yeah, that was the only thing that let it down, but the cast were fantastic. Really, really enjoyed it. So I think that is all I'm going to say for this trip. Fingers crossed I get to go and see it again and give you a proper full review of the show. Like I said, it's not really fair to review a show in previews, although what I would give it, you couldn't really score any higher. It's definitely a 5-star show, but obviously I will tell you more, hopefully, if I do get to go and review it, about the staging and about the cast and everything. So do look out for another video, fingers crossed, not too far away, of a full review of it once it's out of previews. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this little video and little chat on the musical. If you have, then please do give the video a like and don't forget to subscribe. And if you do enjoy these sort of videos, do consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. You'll be notified as soon as a new video goes up. I do have lots of theatre shows booked in and planned. I'm going to see The Wizard of Oz. I've got Little Shop of Horrors. I've got Kinky Boots, Aladdin. I've got Burlesque booked for later in the year. I'm hoping to go and see Anne Juliet. So there's lots of things planned in for this year, so if you want to see any of those, like I said, do subscribe and hit the notification bell and you're notified as soon as any of those go up. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. If you have, please do give it a like, don't forget to subscribe. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.